Chris Marsh, UK Fast. UK Fast is a dedicated server hosting provider with data centres in Manchester. I guess it might be a bit of a cliche, but for me it's the people that we've got working for the company that sets us aside from our competition. Usually milk 2 sugars, but if you come to online ventures, you might need 3. My favourite moment so far, probably the work we did for Harvey's Den. And the reason I say that is because of the effect that it had on the family, the work that we did. But I'm just grateful that Lawrence and his team saw an opportunity to be able to help somebody in need at Christmas time, and for us to get involved and do that and see the effect it had was just wonderful. Three companies I recommend. There are so many. That's the wonderful thing about Manchester. There are so many companies that that you can make genuine recommendations for. I suppose the first one being the E-Word. The stuff that they do by themselves. They've got a new venture called Formissimo that Al and Tom are running with. The Kate Tober idea for Forever Manchester, and also the talks that they did held recently put together with Dan Nolan. So that's why I'd recommend the E-Word. Another organisation, Manchester Digital. There's stuff that we're doing, putting some of the events together, just trying to help the digital community and address some of the issues to try and grow those businesses in the area. And finally, Online Ventures, the stuff they're doing, being involved in the community and trying to grow the Huddled brand, I think I'd happily recommend. 3 most influential in Manchester, I'd have to say, from my own experience and I suppose how I emotionally feel when I speak to these 3 people. Lawrence Jones, the way he talks and the things he says, which I find very inspirational. Phil Jones, very thoughtful and considerate, and seems to go out of his way to help. And Nick Massey as well. Again, the stuff he's doing with Forever Manchester, the story that it's come from to put it together and the reasons why he does it, I'd say are very inspirational to me. Yeah, you can't mention just 3 people. I'd upset too many people. There's just so many nice people in Manchester, so I'm going to just rattle through a few names. There's Simon Calderbank, Gary Chaplin, Steve Kuncevich, Michael De Paola, Al Mackin, Tom New, Dan Nolan, Lauren at Online Ventures. God, there's just so many people. Carl Barker and the whole team at Cube 3. I sound like I'm doing an acceptance speech now. There's just so many nice people that yeah, I'm very grateful to know a lot of them. Okay, 3 essential qualities. For me, it's quite easy. Positivity. As long as you're positive, I think you'll do well. You'll go far. You'll inspire other people. So positivity is key. Confidence. Just be confident in your ability. And I think that the third one being honesty. I think if you're honest, you naturally find yourself being confident, and I think honesty and confidence will always make you be positive. So those 3 things. Number 1, probably Resty Cuba. Just find it quite an interesting environment and what they've done there. I do like Lot 91 as well, that held a recent Twit-faced night, and I suppose for restaurant probably Gaucho. Again, so many. There's Paul Kilroe's Talk of Manchester. There's the Forever Manchester First Friday, there's downtown events, there's Manchester digital events, there's Pro Manchester events, there's just so many. I think if you, I suppose if you follow people on Twitter that you know are going to be networking, they're probably likely to shout about the events to go to, so yeah, fill your diary. My predictions for this year, I think what I'd like to see, I think what the most interesting thing that I'd like to see this year would be businesses helping others, so having a sort of helping attitude in the community. I think businesses have got a big responsibility to help local schools and colleges and universities and think about their own futures and the potential candidates for staff that those businesses would potentially need over the next 3, 4, 5, 10 years. So that's what I predict for this year. I think Huddled are going to be ones to watch in 2014. Really trying to make more of a stamp on the community and as I said before, helping businesses as well. And of course I have to say UK Fast because of our ambitious plans to be involved in the community, and I'd like to think that I'm going to play a big part of that. So yeah, Huddled and UK Fast.